Hello all, Onigato here for Oni in the Garden, and we're going to start inside today. So, as you can see, certain things are moving along very nicely. The Granny Smith apple is getting very well developed. I'm not so sure it's an apple, but probably is. Not so much. The lemon is, well, it looks a lot more yellow in the video than it does in real life, but that is not a very healthy looking leaf. I think I might have some deficiencies there. These cabbages are definitely looking like they need to be transplanted, which I might just do today. Same with these basils. They are definitely looking very nice. Little bit of discoloration. It's a lot more washed out in the video than it is in real life, but there is some definite discoloration. This little addition here is actually the frond off of one of the carrots. That carrot that I showed you last week that was kind of actually there and visible and grown, pulled it out, and it was about, yeah, I know that's not a very good indication, it was about 2 inches long, 2.5 inches long. Fairly well developed, and didn't have a taper. It just had a fairly blunt bottom. You know what, I'm not even going to bother. It actually looked a lot like a finger, basically. And now we're going to go ahead and head on outside. Alright, so we'll just go from right to left here. Potato bucket. No growth yet, not above the ground level anyways. Not overly surprised by this. I did bury the potatoes down about 4 or 5 inches, so yeah, not too surprised. Aloe, it's moving along. It's actually, you can see some extra growth coming up. Not that I can really do anything with it. Still, lemongrass. It didn't like being transplanted too well, but it is starting to bounce back. We do have some greenery going on there, which is really good. Followed by the 3 basils and a snail. Snails. So you can see only one of the basils is actually doing any kind of decent focus light levels. It doesn't look brilliant, not nearly as good as its ones inside, but they are still alive, and I did make sure that I had some spares inside. So if I do lose those 2, which is possible, I'll just transplant the other 2 from inside out here, and then I'll have 3 basils still. Moving across. These cabbages aren't looking as good as their brothers inside. I think it's still getting a little too cold at night, and I've got snails showing up. So that's not good. This one here is doing okay. These 2 here and here, they're okay. This one got snacked on, but it still got some leaves. Can't see that there. Still haven't done anything in the strawberry pot. Really should. Just haven't gotten around to buying the strawberries yet. And then the carrots. You can see the hole where I took the one out. I don't see any significant signs of growth on any of these yet. But oh, wait, there's one. There's one. Yeah. So that looks pretty good. So we're just going to let these grow for another probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. Whenever I feel like pulling them out. And then I'll sow more seed. I'll actually leave 2 or 3 of them just to go to seed so I can get some of that back. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if I showed you the dirt bucket. That's what's left over of the dirt that we pulled from the beds and all the various pots. And yeah, that will eventually be probably a fish tank for a test or a starter aquaponic system. But I have to get the barrels for actually the beds, or a DWC, deep water culture system. But that's in the future. That's on the list, but in the future. So that's where it's been. It's been nice and pleasantly wet the last couple of days, so beds have been getting a nice decent amount of water on their own, and everything's growing. So I'll be moving some other stuff out front soon and setting up some lights inside for proper growing as soon as I can.